Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. Myself Snehal Mane, teaching you science for grade 6. In previous class we have studied about the changes that are happening all around us. Yes, so there are many changes that we have seen with examples. In today's class we are going to review the whole lesson, the effects of the changes, the causes of the changes and the types of the changes, and we are going to summarize all the points that we have studied. We are also going to see few videos regarding the changes. So, tell me, what are the two types of changes that you have studied in the previous class? Any two type of changes you can tell? Okay, reversible and irreversible changes. Still, there are also changes like natural changes, yes, and also physical and chemical changes. So, there are different types of changes. They have some different things why they are changing, the causes and effects are different. So, we are going to see all the things and summarize it today. Okay, let us see. See here, the concepts are the reason for changes, types of changes, and we are going to summarize them. See, every sunset is followed by a sunrise. One season goes and another season comes. One season goes and another season comes, as there are lot of changes. Some changes occur in the nature naturally and some changes occur due to human beings, yes, like deforestation, pollution, yes, these are caused by human beings. Nothing is permanent. In fact, change is the law of nature. Nothing in this world is permanent. Everything goes on changing. Change is the law of nature. We can say that change is the law of nature. We will see a video.
It was bright Sunday. Doors of room were painted yesterday. My mother has told me not to touch the doors till the paint dries. From where these dewdrops have come?
It is formed by condensation of water when the temperature is low. This is your electricity bill. Please sign here and receive it.
Oh no! Look at these patches and faded color of my favorite shirt. I cannot wear it now. Now I will have to wear some other shirt.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear la 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 la. Happy birthday to you. Yummy.
Hello, doctor? My son is suffering from a severe stomachache. Please come soon. Don't worry, he's suffering because of overeating. Crush these tablets and give him immediately. He will be fine in an hour.
So many things happen within a day around me. What are these changes? How do they occur? Are they all same?
So, as you have seen this video, you know that the video is about a boy who is spending his day with so many changes. So, he is spending with day with many changes, many things are happening going around. He is celebrating his birthday, he suddenly fall ill, then he went to doctor, he took the tablets, yes, he is eating some different kinds of food. All the things are changing through the day, the weather is changing, the things around him are changing, yes. So, these all changes are happening in everyone's life and in daily basis, yeah. In our daily life, we observe many changes around us. For example, occurrence of day and night, cooking of food, blooming of flowers, burning of wood and many more, yeah. So, this change is nothing but it is the rule of the nature. It is the rule of the nature. So, we can tell it is law of the nature and everything in the world goes on changing with the time, situation, yeah. Everything goes on changing, nothing is permanent. So, causes of changes, why these changes are caused? These changes are caused due to mainly four things. Those are mixing and heating or application of force or pressure, applying force or pressure. So, these are the causes of the changes. See, as we can see, sugar and salt, sugar and water, or salt and sugar, or salt and water, if they are added, the changes takes place. The water becomes salty water or the water becomes the sugar water, yeah, sugar solution, salt solution. This happens, the things changes due to mixing. Here in the next activity, we have seen that this rim, hot iron ring does not pass through the other ring, but why this happened? Due to metals expand on heating. When we heat this iron ring, that iron ring does not pass through this hot iron ring. This happens due to metals expand on heating. So, this is the cause where the things change due to heating. Other application of heating we have seen here, this is a wheel which has wooden handles and metal rim we have to fix on a wooden rim. So, metal rim which is slightly smaller in size than a wooden wheel is made. This is little smaller in size. After heating it, this metal rim expands, and so we can easily put this metal rim on the edges of this wooden wheel, and then after cooling it contracts, means it tightly fixed to the wooden wheel. So, this is an example where the metal is heated, its size expands and it is fixed to a certain thing or material, and then it cools and fixed totally. Yeah, this is the change occurred due to heating. Then mixing and heating we have seen. Mixing and heating happens together. For example, more amount of salt can be dissolved in same amount of water at a higher temperature. When we increase the temperature of some liquid, more amount of salt can be dissolved in it. So, this is the change occurred due to mixing and heating the solution. Then force, applying pressure or force. Force is described as a push or pull acting on a body. It tends to change the state of rest or a motion of a body. If things are placed in a rest, then if we apply a force, if we push it, it changes its shape, size. As you can see here, the change of shape or size of an object. Yes. In the same way, the pressure is equal to force per unit area. You can see here the toothpaste is squeezed when we apply a force, and if we apply more force, it may blast, like the cap may get blasted and the toothpaste may come out. So, this happens due to applying of pressure. We have also seen the effects of changes on objects: change in shape, change in size, change in structure, change in color, position, temperature and physical state. So, we know that the changes occurred, okay. Those were 4 effects. What were the 4 effects? Mixing, mixing and heating, heating and applying force and pressure. So, these were the 4 causes. Now, what effect, what changes does it cause? So, these are the few changes appeared, like change in shape, size, structure, color, position, temperature or physical state. So, these are few changes. See, change in shape. As we have blown air into this balloon, the shape of the balloon changes because we have filled the air. The shape of this wooden logs has changed after cutting down it. This is the change in size. Change in structure. When wood is burned, bonfire, wood on burning gets converted into ash. After the complete burning of the wood, it is converted into ash. This is complete change in the structure. Before these were the pieces of wood, and after burning it, it converted into ash. This is the change of structure. This is the change in color. A piece of iron becomes red hot on heating. In the same way, iron nails or rusted iron, you can see the new iron nails are in such a way, and when it is exposed to water and air, then the color of the iron nails becomes in this way. These are the rusted iron nails. We will see a video regarding this.
Physical change is a change in which there is no change in the chemical composition of an object and no new substance is formed. A physical change is identified by the change in the physical properties such as the shape, size, color, etc. Let us understand this by taking an example of an iron rod. Iron rod on heating turns red, but the chemical composition of the iron rod remains the same. By hammering this red hot iron rod repeatedly, we'll be able to give different shapes to it. However, no new substance is formed from it. It shows that the heating of the iron rod is a physical change.
See, in this video, first you observe that there is a change in the color. The piece of iron becomes red hot on heating, and after heating, as we know, the metal expands on heating and it starts to melt. So, we can change the shape of the object when it becomes the red hot. Okay, so this is the change in color, and then it can be converted into change in size also. Next, the color of fruits and vegetables change on ripening. See, the raw tomatoes and ripened tomatoes have the different color. So, this is again the change happening in the nature. Change in the position, the butterfly flies from one place to another place. This is the change in position. Change in temperature, the temperature rises in summer season and falls in winter season. So, this is the change in temperature. As we know, the 3 forms of water, solid, liquid and gas. So, the temperature of water and ice are different. When we increase the temperature, the ice is converted into liquid, and we decrease the temperature, liquid is converted into solid, or water is converted into ice. Change in physical state. Wax melts on heating and changes into liquid wax. See, you know wax which is present to the candle, this wax when we heat it, it gets melted, but when we cool down it, it becomes solid. So, this is the change happening in its physical state, means the physical appearance of the wax gets changes. As just now we have seen, when we increase the temperature, ice becomes water and water becomes vapor. So, changing of water into vapor is called as evaporation, and changing of ice into water is known as melting. And when we decrease the temperature, vapor changes to water, this process is known as condensation, and water changes to ice, this process is known as freezing. So, both different things happen when the temperature increases and when the temperature decreases. Now, we have seen the subtopics, that are types of changes. The types of changes we are going to study in this lesson are mainly 3 types of changes. Those are reversible and irreversible changes, natural and man-made changes, physical and chemical changes. See, will an ice cream remain solid after some time? No, it starts melting as the temperature decreases. As the temperature outside the surrounding increases, the ice cream starts melting. So, it melts. Okay. So, is it possible to eat melted ice cream? No one likes to eat the melted ice cream. So, this melted ice cream can be converted into solid if we decrease the temperature. That means, if we keep it in the freezer, the melted ice cream is converted into the solid ice cream. So, then we can consume it. In the same way, we cannot get the bud back from the bloomed flower. This is the bud, this bud is converted into bloomed flower. Can we convert this flower into bud again? No, it cannot be converted. Okay. So, there are few changes that can be reversible or that cannot be reversible. So, we will see the definition of reversible changes. The change that can be reversed easily by reversing the condition to obtain a substance in its original form is called a reversible change. For example, you can see here, this is the rubber band. When you stretch it, the rubber band stretches, means its size is changed, and when you leave it, you leave your hands, the rubber band comes back to its original position. Okay. So, the things that are changed but can be brought back to its original shape and size, those type of changes are known as reversible changes. Those type of changes are known as reversible changes. As you know students, now if we blow a balloon, when you blow a balloon, the shape and size of the balloon increases. Okay. Can you bring back the balloon to its original position or original shape and size? Yes, we can. How we can do that? Simply we have to blow out the air which is present inside the balloon. When we blow out, the balloon has come back to its original position, original shape and size. So, the changes that are happened, but we can get back the shape, size to its original shape and size. That type of changes are known as reversible changes. That type of changes are known as reversible changes. Simply we have to reverse the conditions. For changing this, we have stretched the rubber band, and to bring back to its original position, we have to stop stretching the rubber band. It comes back to its original position. Let us see a video.
Stretching and then contraction of rubber band. A reversible change is the one in which a substance that is undergoing the change can be recovered in its original form. We shall show this with the help of rubber bands. Take a rubber band, stretch it, and then release it. Let's do it again. Take a rubber band, stretch it, and then release it. It is observed that the rubber band regains its shape when it is released. Thus, the change that the rubber band undergoes on stretching is a reversible change.
Okay, now we have seen here the changes that can get the original position, original shape and size back. Those type of changes are known as reversible changes. Reversible changes. Now next is irreversible change. Let us see the definition. The change that cannot be reversed. The change that cannot be reversed even by changing the condition to obtain a substance back in its original form is called an irreversible change. Now for example, you can see here this change cannot be reversed. This is the bud and from this bud we have got a flower. Can this flower be changed again into a bud? Can the conditions, the change can be reversed? No. In this case the change cannot be reversed. Such type of changes are known as irreversible change. The change that cannot bring back the object to its original shape and size, those type of changes are known as irreversible changes. Okay. As we have cooked this rice, cooked rice cannot be brought back as raw rice. So, this is irreversible change. Flour cannot be brought back as grains, again irreversible change. So, these were examples of irreversible changes.
Can you change a cake back to its ingredients again? No, it is impossible. A change is called irreversible if it cannot be changed back again. Irreversible changes are permanent. Cooking food, burning of wood, burning of matchstick, firing crackers are some examples of irreversible changes which we see in our daily life. When you heat a raw egg to cook it, the cooked egg cannot be changed back to a raw egg again. When you burn coal, you get ash and smoke. You cannot change the ash and smoke back to coal again. When baking soda and vinegar are mixed, the mixture changes and lots of bubbles of carbon dioxide are formed, which inflates balloon. These bubbles and the liquid mixture left behind cannot turn back into vinegar and baking soda again. In an irreversible change, new materials are always formed. If cement, which is made from chalk, clay, etc., is mixed with sand, stone and water, it permanently changes into concrete. Concrete does not melt like ice and we can't evaporate its water to get the cement back. This is because of a chemical reaction which takes place when water is added to the cement powder. Concrete is a very strong material and it is used to make buildings, bridges, roads and other structures.
So, this was about the irreversible change. Here we have seen a new substance is formed. It means from grain we got flour. So, this flour is a change and here we formed the new substance. In the same way we can take the example of burning of wood. It was wood and wood has been converted into ash. So, ash is the new substance formed. The changes that happen in the irreversible changes are mostly permanent changes. are mostly permanent changes. The next change is natural and man-made changes. So you can see that volcanic eruption, growth of plant and earthquake, then the tides, these all are the natural changes. These all are natural changes. Now man-made changes, the changes that happen due to man, those changes are called as man-made changes. For example, cooking of food, then changing the direction of river flow by building a dam is an example of man-made change. Then deforestation is also a man-made change. So this was about the man-made change and natural changes. Next, physical change. This is a temporary change in which no new substance is formed. It is a physical change. See, you have taken a paper and you have made a plane out of this paper. The shape and size of the paper has been changed, but if we remove the folded paper and then we can get the same paper back. So this is a temporary change. No permanent change has been caused here. This is a temporary change and this type of changes are known as physical changes. Chemical changes. For example, burning of coal is a chemical change. In this chemical change, always a new substance is formed. New substance is formed. It is usually irreversible. These changes are irreversible. Energy is either absorbed or evolved during a chemical change. So example of chemical change are from milk we get the curd. So this curd we cannot bring back to milk. So it is an irreversible change. Here we formed a new substance. Same, the burning of paper, we get the new substance as ash and it is irreversible. So these are few example of chemical changes. Let us have a quick recap. Reversible changes can be reversed by reversing the conditions. Changes that cannot be reversed are called irreversible changes. Physical changes can be reversed by reversing the conditions. Chemical changes are irreversible and accompanied by the formation of new substances. Let us see few definitions. Boiling. It is a process in which liquid changes to vapor at a specific temperature. Condensation. The change of vapor or gas into liquid is called condensation. Evaporation. It is a process in which liquid absorbs heat energy from the surrounding and changes into vapor state. Force is a push or pull acting on a body. Force is a push or pull acting on a body. Freezing. It refers to the change of state from liquid to solid. Melting. The process in which solid converts into liquid is known as melting. So here we completed our lesson number 6, that is changes around us. So till now you know the causes, effects and the types of changes that we have studied. You can read the lesson thoroughly and go to the objective type questions given behind the lesson. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Thank you, students.